like we already. Welcome, people, to another edition of y'all know what it is, To Hourtake. I am your host, Farrah, the hostess with the mostest, and this dude over here with the harmonica today. Still talking about knowledge is power, but yeah.
Exactly. The more you know, the more you can teach. That's what they say. Each one teach one. Is that what they tell you? That's all I'm saying. How you doing today,
You remember
Farrah?
Ricky at work? He used to say, now you're teaching.
And now you teach. There you go. So let's do this.
I've had better weekends, but we're here. Okay, so welcome everybody. Everybody, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, I think we got some over there. What's up, Mr. Glenn from Against the Grain? Appreciate you joining over on Instagram. Thank you for joining the Real Red Rashid King. Appreciate you joining. Thank you. So, and if you're on replay, y'all know what it is. Appreciate you joining. Now, we got some stuff to get on into. We had a great week 3 in the NFL season. Yes, I'm gonna take my L in a little bit. It is what it is. It happens to the best of us, but we got a good show nevertheless. We got a little bit of college football, got a little bit of WNBA playoffs, which I'm actually watching over here. I don't want to keep turning around on y'all, so I got it up on another screen. That's just how we do. But how was your couple of days since I last talked to your ragged ass?
Well, since you last talked to me, I was depressed on Saturday, but I felt better on Sunday. So, I mean, if that's any consolation, that's how I kind of felt. Monday is just work, and Tuesday is what it is. I'm just excited that we actually doing a show on Tuesday, and you ain't canceled for no reason, you know what I'm saying? So for some reason, you may cancel or something. So I'm just happy to be here, excited to talk, lots to talk about. Let's get in it. What about you? How was your couple of days, madam?
I'm here. This shit go well for me Sunday, so I'm here. But I will say my fantasy was awesome. I ran the board again for 2 weeks in a row. I'm headed for the playoffs. I'm calling it now. So fantasy went well, but
you're only 3 weeks in, and you calling the playoffs right now.
Yep.
You called it right now. Okay, all right.
Right, but I can say real life didn't go that well for me. So I guess we can get on into it. We're gonna jump on into the good NFL. Let's see. We had week 3 now. What I will say about the NFL this week, we had 7 games decided in the final 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes of regulation, and we had 9 non-offensive touchdowns. That was stellar. If you didn't know, now you know. Just to wrap it all up, definitely had a lot going on in the NFL. It was a great weekend. We're gonna cover the games we give a shit about.
True.
I'm gonna go ahead, start this damn thing off, and get it over with. Let me take this down. We had our pick results came in.
They're in early, and what happened this week? What happened this week?
This week we had a loss. I had a loss. TT won 10-9. Oh, one game, that dumbass Carolina Panther game. So no, the chain is no longer on the wall. Okay, you guys.
I noticed that chain has disappeared because you know where it is? It's over here. It's right here. That's why you don't have it. Because it belongs. It's home where it belongs. Welcome home where I belong. Oh, excuse me. Well, you know what? We can rub it in because it was a rough weekend. You know what? It's week 3. We're tied at 1 victory apiece and 1 tie. So we're trending right here together. That means both of us are doing the right things, and I'm gonna compliment you on your picks. I'm just gonna smack
you. Keep up with each week because I can't keep up with all this. Too many damn numbers. I got a job too, So shit, you do that part. And for those who watched Saturday, Brandon was on and we took his picks. He beat me too. He had 10. They both had 10 wins, and I only had 9. So take care of that part. So we're gonna get on into real football. And Monday Night Football was ridiculous. The Lions.
Well, I'm gonna say this. This was my Super Bowl game. This was my Super Bowl pick. How we go? It was just a preview, and it was the Lions proved that they're the more physical team. They proved that they can go someplace and they can score. They have proven so far that those coordinators don't mean nothing to him because they got the talent. And I'm just going to say, and I see it on the screen, how do you catch Lamar 7 times? I mean, 7 sacks. They were eating him alive. Talk about that.
Told you last night I was texting you. I was like, yo, they got Lamar running all over the field. Like, he was running, but they was catching that ass last night. 7 sacks. Is that a record for him in a
I don't
game?
know.
It has to be.
I don't know if it's a record, but when I was listening to something earlier, and the defense was playing a unique defense when they had basically two spies. They had one, if he tried to go one way and the other way, and the running back goes out, one linebacker can go, but the other one stay on him, and it worked to perfection, keeping him in that pocket and getting hit. So whatever that game plan is, I guarantee every team for the rest of the season will try to put that game plan in play to see if they can do it. I don't know if they got the talent in Detroit as long as they're healthy, because you know they can't stay healthy.
I mean, they can, but I mean, the thing was that your boy didn't play well. Okay, Henry fumbled. If Henry has a fumble in every game this season, so it's all 3 games he has a fumble in. I'm not understanding what's going on with him. All that running up and down the damn hill all summer we watched on reels and shit. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was a bad game. And when I say a bad game, it was a bad game. So with them chasing him down and he didn't have a run game at all to help him out, man.
Maybe it's the big old muscles that he got it all. They can't tuck that ball in, though. The muscle popped it out. But yeah, it's not something he's been known for. But recently he's been fumbling, and everybody's going like it's in his head now. So you know everybody's gonna be trying to punch that ball out because it's a mental thing now. You that's not something you were doing. Now you're doing it all of a sudden. And I saw some stat that most of his fumbles over the last couple of years were in the fourth quarter when it meant something. He got 10 fumbles in the fourth quarter, 3 in the first, 2, 1, whatever situation is. So it's in his head. And listen, if Detroit brought a blueprint for me to look at for my team to eventually play, I am so happy. But neither one of us picked Detroit to win.
We did not. Unfortunately, we didn't. And the Lions literally dominated. I mean, they dominated, as you can see. And I mean, and the thing is, number was, Jackson didn't have a horrible game. I mean, 288, 3 touchdowns. It just wasn't enough. And you got to think, Goff only had to throw 1 touchdown. Man, when I tell you Gibbs ran up my fantasy, man, I ain't had Montgomery, but whoever had Montgomery, I know they had a good night too. So, baby.
Listen, they're over 200 yards and almost. Wait a minute, if I calculate that, yeah, over 200 and almost 70 yards in rushing, 4 touchdowns. Why does he have to throw the ball? Why do you got to throw touchdowns when these dudes running like this against Baltimore? People are going to have to pay attention. The Baltimore is a outstanding offensive squad this year, but defensive wise, they have some injuries right now, and they're not the most physical. So you better get them when you can because you know they're gonna flip this around. They're gonna shore this up. I'm not happy about that, but they're gonna shore it up.
I ain't happy about it either, but they're gonna short up. Good evening, Mama Thompson. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy Monday Night Football.
Hi, Mommy. How you doing? Okay. Want to make sure. Like
sure but definitely, it was a great Monday Night Football. So we'll see how they bounce back. I mean, they're gonna have to bounce back. So that's all.
And who does Baltimore play this week? I think they got Kansas City this week. I think that's up to.
They play Kansas City this week. So yeah, he colleges. He's gonna get this shit off his head. He's gonna get it off his head. He really is. So. But, up 95 a little bit. Them Eagles kept flying. Okay, they kept on flying. This was an awesome game. 33-26.
I'm disappointed because I did pick the Rams and I because I told you the Rams have the Eagles number. There's something about this matchup that makes it look like this, but all of a sudden the Eagles did something they haven't been doing. They started throwing the ball. They started giving your boy Brown that ball, and Brown was a beast. If you're gonna have a monster, you gotta let him free. You can't keep him caved in. And that's what
they finally got AJ Brown involved. But I'm still looking for Saquon. I don't know. We're still looking for that breakout. I don't know. What you think is going on with that?
Well,
it's not time yet.
No, think about this. Everybody's focusing on Saquon after that great year. So defensive wise, my game plan is to stop Saquon Barkley and Hurts. That's my defense. That's why the second half, when they started throwing the ball, the Rams didn't know what was going on because our focus was this, and this is what y'all usually do, and y'all changed the game on us, and it came to an advantage. And of course, now we're going to sit there and say Philly came and dominated that second half. But we know the truth was special teams was a big play in that game. Special teams, block, field goals, block, and you can't depend on those. But can you? Because you started off this conversation with 9 non-offensive touchdowns, and a couple of were blocks and kick returns and blocks and kickoff and field goals. Yeah, so it is becoming, again, we talked about it last weekend about how now kickers are becoming the more offensive weapon. Now I guess they are figuring out the other way how to get that ball up that kicker's foot, and he can't score. So, because the longer the field goal, the longer it takes you to get everything to get to that kick, and you get more time. So,
I will say I go, but I will say, man, I know you saw that locomotive coming through at 18 miles per hour.
Here's my question: who will get in front of that? Who will get in front of that?
I feel like everybody saw him lean down to pick it up, and they just backed up. Then he's going to go ahead and run that one in. But that's amazing. That is a pure athlete. That is retarded. That's just crazy.
That's the new NFL. The big, athletic, fast, 350-pound dudes who can run 19 miles per hour. When I can't run 19 miles per hour in my car some days.
I couldn't even handle it on a bike, probably going downhill. Shit. So they definitely, but I had to give him a shout out because that was absolutely amazing. And then, I mean, I don't know. I feel like every tush push they did was a false start. I know they zoomed in every time. That right guard continued, and I know they've already debated this and got it out of there, but they're going to keep it. These refs got to see those false starts. Can they ask for a replay on this?
No, I don't think it's a play kind of situation, but this is what's going to be the downfall of the tush push. Now, off season they tried to vote it out, and they didn't get enough teams to vote it out. And then you saw they start using it, and people were like, "Oh, they had false starts, and they're offsides, and the refs not calling it."
They are.
Now the refs got to call it, and this is going to be the downfall because every time you tush push, somebody's offside on your offense. Somebody's doing something not legal. So either you're going to end up killing this play, or you're just going to have to let it go. That's what's going to end up happening. Either way.
Well, we're going to see how it goes, but I saw at least 2 false starts, and I'm like, okay. I'm starting to see. I don't think I paid attention. They was fussing about that last year. But if you're going to keep it, the refs are going to have to call it. You're going to have to pay enough attention to see it.
I agree. I mean, like I said, it's not the most exciting play in football, but it works. So if you're going to keep it in there.
Only for them. So I don't know what that's about, but whatever. But moving on. The Bears, they beat the Cowboys' ass in Dallas. You hear me?
Well, I'm wearing the Bad News Bears jersey because that's my throwback, but it's not in celebrations. I don't want to talk loud because the Cowboy fans are in my house. I don't pick up no happy home up in here. But what I'm saying is this an indictment of how good Caleb can be or how bad the Dallas Cowboy defense is?
But I think it's how bad the defense is.
And I truly believe it's how bad that defense is. Because if you think about it, the week before, they made Russell Wilson look like he was back in Wisconsin and North Carolina State, wherever he went to school. And he looked like a monster. And then this week, they made Caleb look like this. And the only common denominator is the Dallas defense. So every quarterback will have their season, whatever, against these Cowboys. So I like how Caleb performed. If this is what he's going to be, I think this is the ceiling of what he's going to be. And if that's it, the Bears can do something.
Besides who defense can he do all that on? Nobody.
That's the point. So if we know he can do it, now we got to see if he can step up and figure out how to continue to do it. He ain't gonna get them same easy defenses, but he threw 4 touchdowns, and a couple of times the dudes were wide open standing in the end zone. On a 4th down, they threw a touchdown. Dude was standing in the end zone by himself.
Don't make any sense. So their defense, I mean, you gave up your biggest asset, and your defense absolutely sucks. I think they lost morale. I think they may have some other little injuries, but when they gave up Parsons, it was just a wrap. It really was. And then you got CD with 4 touchdowns. Uh, what was it, 298? And then now he's out for 2 weeks now. First it was they didn't know. Now it's 2 weeks at the ankle injury that looked horrible. But he's very lucky. But he'll be back in 2 weeks, but it ain't gonna make a difference.
Well, two things in the factor, two things that you get to be happy about, and I get to laugh about. The first thing, you get Pickens, who's gonna have to be the number one, and maybe they're gonna throw to him more often, so that can help you in your fantasy. Me as a Steelers fan, I can laugh at that because I know what that's gonna be. It ain't gonna be what you think it is.
I take what I can take. Shit.
And number two, Jerry Jones said this is still a playoff team. I don't know what year he was talking about, but he said it's still a playoff team. So if Jerry said it is for Jerry. That's all I got to say about that.
That's how they feel about it. Then we're gonna let them feel about it. And Terrell, thank you, your sister joined. Appreciate you joining. And we got Stan the Man over on Instagram, and he said he do agree with you, sir. You're a good man. You understand the situation. But the Cowboys, it's just about to be a bad season, and I'm not about to ride and listen to y'all all damn year. So find a seat and sit your ass down.
Are they in the sit your ass down category?
They lost us away. 2 losses away.
You have to sit your ass down for the season. God,
the whole damn season. It ain't gonna matter. But the Chiefs finally get their first win. I mean, that's almost like blasphemy. Like, I can't even believe I'm saying that. They beat the New York Giants 22-9, and it didn't look good like in the first half. Like, a comeback win or some shit. Like,
they were playing the Giants. They were playing the Giants.
My boy, ain't I been hollering about Scatterboo since he played in Frisco? That boy.
Listen, Scatterboo is gonna be a star somewhere. The poor boy gonna have to deal. He have to deal with the Giants for a few years before he do that, because they have to figure it out. But then the news came across today. They start Jackson Dart this week. They're benching Russ. So, Russ, good career. You ain't gonna see the field no more. But you threw some horrible passes in this game. You threw some bad passes in this game, and I don't know what it is right now. But the Chiefs didn't have to do too much. They just needed 10 points to win this game, honestly, because the Giants could not do anything.
All he did was throw the ball up, trying to hope that somebody would catch it. But Neighbors, he didn't even throw to him in the first half. So, I mean, like, I'm not even understanding. He had like 3 catches. But he was throwing it up. And the thing is, that goes back to the Cowboys' defense. That's all he did last week. He threw it up, but there was no defense. So it was up for grabs, whoever wanted to catch it. So that's just my opinion. I'm mad Neighbors is on this team right now. I wish him and Scatterboo can find a way to get out of there, but they both wanted to go through those pains, but them boys are bad. Them too. And we're going to see what Dart is going to do. We're really going to see what Dart's going to do. I know they're hyping him up. They come in on a little run, 2 second down, third and 3, second down and 3, whatever. But he's going to have to play. And they talk about his arm and how he can throw down the field. So we're going to see. We're going to have to see.
Well, I'm hoping nothing but good things for the kids and the good things for Giants fans, because, as I always say, NFL ain't good without being the Giants being a very good team or the Raiders being a good team. It's just not the same. So, and Neighbors only gonna be there for another year or two if Dart doesn't do something. Hey, we were just talking about you, Dart. Hey,
no, when they put it up, you had already done said that, so I had him on the list. But yeah, Dart is starting, and I think everybody's waiting. The fans are going crazy because they was booing every time. Oh boy, we come on the field. I was like, oh, come on, man.
Dude throw it to the tunnel at the 10-yard line, throwing it in the tunnel, not even throwing it at a receiver.
It went in the tunnel.
Throwing it to a tunnel. Dude. Oh, Russ, man.
Russ is rusty, and he just need to go ahead and retire and call it a day. We know what you was. Don't tear up your legacy, because that's what I feel like he's actually doing. But I tell you who else is tearing up. What man, Kels, what's going on?
listen, we noticed it last year, and you noticed it last year, and the fact is, it's going to be noticed right now. Kelsey's on the downward trajectory. He's going down, and the other factors in the play. Let me put it in truth: they don't have their wide receivers. If they had their wide receivers, then Kelsey would be wide open in the middle of the field. But right
But
now,
they've had these problems before, and Kelsey still came up. It
no,
still came up big.
because he kept throwing 28 passes to Kelsey. He only got 3 receptions. How many passes he threw to Kelsey is the question. Now, Kelsey was on the sideline cursing out and fighting with the coach on this game, and with all his emotion and all upset, and the coach like, yeah, we need that type of emotion. No, dog, we need your hands. We need you to be able to catch. We want you to catch like your fiance catching album sales. That's what we want you to do. If you want to be out there and play football, play football. But I think it's going to turn around once they get their receivers back. That means everybody's going to be going to the receivers. He's going to be wide open on 1-on-1, and that's what he's going to do his thing. So I think this is a bump in the road as of right now. But this is last year. I'm calling it. This is it. This is it after this.
If I want to retire, and I hate the good tight ends always got to retire early because of something stupid. That's all I know. What's up, Cool Monkey? Over on YouTube. Appreciate you joining this evening.
You came in just in time. Just in time. What's this?
Just in time. But I think this is a picture just for health. Oh my God. I've never seen Kansas City, not in the Mahomes era, at the bottom of the AFC.
Not only at the bottom, but look how bigger the dude is than Patrick Mahomes. Dude look huge. Making Patrick like a munchkin, doesn't he?
I didn't even notice that. Jeez. But yeah, thank you, Cool Monkey, finally. Ooh, but I told you in the off season. I don't know. I told you at the beginning of the season. I don't know if this is the year for them.
It ain't over.
The AFC West is wide open. We already know they can climb their way back to the top, but if you get a loss,
it ain't over. But of course, like we talked about a few minutes earlier, who do you want to lose this next game, Baltimore or Kansas City? Because both of them are 1-2. So what's going to happen in the next game? One will be 1-3. It's gonna happen. So
they say 15-2. Here we go.
I hope you're not talking about Cleveland.
Yes,
I hope you're not talking about Cleveland.
I'm glad he came in with that. Let me see. What do I have up next? I'm glad you didn't come in at the right time, homie. This is just for you. Okay, Cleveland. Cleveland.
Hold on.
Go ahead and clap for him.
Yes, all I'm going to say is this. Those brown uniforms are nice. Let's first talk about the brown uniforms. Those brown uniforms are nice. I'm going to give y'all credit on that. But let's talk about this game. Cleveland played this defense in Cleveland that nobody's talking about because they should be 2-1 right now, at least 2-1, because they should have beaten Cincinnati that first week. I'm gonna give you props, Cool Monkey. You should have beaten Cincinnati, and now you hold Green Bay, who everybody, including Green Bay themselves, was holding themselves a Super Bowl undefeated. We're going to be the greatest thing because of 2 games, and we got Micah Parsons. Well, Green Bay played a very good defensive game also, but y'all see what happens when you play a game who got a great defense. And your quarterback is still a little shaky. And
thank you, man. Listen, top 5 defense. I'm with him right now. For now.
So, but as Cool Monkey said, got a good running game, got a heck of a defense. You still got to figure out quarterback. Flacco got you. Well, Flacco didn't do this. Y'all blocked the kick, and then y'all went and kicked the ball to the other side. Flacco didn't do none of that. And y'all won 13-10. Listen. People are mad at y'all, Cool Monkey, because y'all mess up people's money with this betting line this week, and everybody thought Green Bay was going to win. And then, of course, like I said, that after-game interview when your boy Parsons said, yeah, all the great teams do this happens and blah, blah, blah. Y'all went in that game not thinking Cleveland had a shot, and y'all were in Cleveland. I'm a Steelers fan, so I know going to Cleveland is horrible. I don't hedge my bets.
I guess my question is pretty much, is this an eye-opener? for their defense, for the
Mhm.
Packers defense. Or as like Michael Parsons, he's not really taking responsibility. Oh, it happens any given Sunday. No, I think this is an eye opener for your freaking defense, man. It's beginning of the season. If you think everybody's not figuring out what your scheme is, what you guys are doing, what they can do on offense, I mean, both sides playing. And you're talking about Cleveland came in and beat you, held you guys down to damn 10 points.
And yeah, so you got to figure out what the quarterbacks is. Are you going to ride with Flacco? Are you going to put Gabriel Sanders in eventually down the road? Now, if you keep winning right now, I'm assuming Flacco is going to stay in there and let these dudes just kind of learn a little bit about the system. But if you start losing, but I'm going to say this, that defense will keep y'all in every single game because Myles Garrett is a monster. And wow.
We low-key got to start Gabriel or Sanders. No more Flacco magic. I'm agreeing. You spent the money on them. I think it's worth at least putting them in like they were doing Dart in New York. At least give him some reps in the game. If you're going with Gabriel, fine, but he needs some game time. You can't let Flacco get flattened. We know it's going to happen at some point. And here he comes, going to come out week 7, week 9, and he had no snaps. So I think they should work him in kind of like they did Dart, second and 3, whatever, some little no nonsense stuff, and see how it works out. But that's just my opinion. But we'll see how y'all Cleveland handle this mess, this mayhem y'all got going up there.
Well, like I said, good game, great defense. You put everybody on notice by beating Green Bay. No question. Oh, you got the Lions this week. Okay, let's go see what the truth is now. When you got somebody who will be just as physical on offense as y'all on defense. Let's just see how this works.
The same way. It's gonna work out the same way.
We gonna see how legit that defense is. But congratulations,
y'all, y'all are legit. I will hands down give your props.
So
good luck on that. Absolutely good luck on that. But let's see next. Baker does it again.
First, the creamsicle uniforms are the best thing in football history.
I couldn't figure out who was playing. I'm like, shit, I done turned him on the Bengals game. Shit.
Listen, them creamsicles are lovely, boy. I love that color, boy. I'm just telling you. They are off the chain. I love them. But I love Baker's confidence, man. I know people in Cleveland, Seattle, Carolina are kicking themselves in the throat right now because this dude has matured. He has found his spot. He is confident, and they believe they can't lose. They believe there's no game they cannot win, and that is a dangerous concept. They're in an easy division, so they're probably going to end up running away with the division.
And he feels that. He feels that for all the players.
So, I mean, Baker, I'm loving it. I'm loving what you're doing. Tampa Bay, keep wearing the creamsicles. Keep wearing the creamsicles, boy.
Depends on who they play for the next 2 weeks because Michael Evans is out with a hamstring for the next 2 weeks.
But you got that rookie Ubuka, whatever that dude named Ohio State. I don't want this dude's name. My fault.
No, I think you said it right. It's just shit.
But this dude is a monster. You saw some of the catches he made. That dude is going to be. Thank you. See, it is Ibuka. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think they're going to survive without Evans, but when they get Evans back, they're going to be even more dangerous. So all they got to do is win a couple of games and they keep it. Yep, Baker is finally with a good organization. I agree. Somebody who can grow with
in the stadium, and he ain't got to sleep in the stadium.
Nope.
That always
commercial.
Did you see the one-handed?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that dude is a monster. I'm like, that's a receiver, but he was gone before we could draft, so he was gone. So
y'all can't have everybody.
We need somebody, darn it.
Well,
okay. It's a moment of silence over here, cool monkey. I ain't saying nothing.
Another heartbreak. Another heartbreak. Another heartbreak. Man, when I tell you the AFC West is ridiculous right now. Yeah, you got anything to say? Because I sure the hell don't.
Well, all I'm going to say is this. This was a good game. Y'all lost this game. They didn't beat y'all. Because your boy had at least 3 deep passes wide open that the receiver dropped off their fingers, but he threw a little too far. These dudes were wide open.
They better be together all week. They need to get a room. They all need to stay in the same house. Get some damn air mattresses. That just be together.
Because they were open and he had them and he just threw it a little too far. And I saw at least 3 of those. You connected up at least 2 of the 3. This game ain't even this close.
21 points. 21 points. This should have been a blowout.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all would have beat these kids, but they played in Los Angeles. That means y'all get them back in Denver. And I think I picked Denver this week. And so after last time I'm trying to pick y'all. I'm done with that.
They running away with it. They already done beat the Chiefs. They got us. I think they beat the Raiders already.
Yep. They beat everybody in the division. They're 3-0. They have done what they're supposed to.
Up to everybody else, who everybody else gonna beat, like or who can beat them. So that's my thing. AFC West. I truly think they're the toughest division. Can you name a tougher division right now? Week 3, week 4. Honestly?
No, not a tougher division. No, nope.
I mean, the Chargers are literally dominating the AFC West. Wins to start the season, but I'm not too worried about Harris being out. So Harris is gone for the season. He tore his Achilles, so he's gonna have to have surgery. He is out of here.
Hold on. Moment of silence. He's a former Steeler. I don't wish bad by Najee whatsoever. Najee was one of my boys. I appreciate him. And I was watching the game and saw that play where he just basically laid down. When he was sitting up, you could see his foot was over here. And I was sitting like, oh, dude. He was sitting there like, it's done. He tore that Achilles. And he tore that Achilles on the hitting the turf. Nobody touched him. It was he was moving and hit that turf, and that leg said, that foot said, this number here, going both. I'm like, sorry. So now you get well soon.
That is one of the worst pains ever.
Get well soon, Najee, man. Plus, he's on a 1-year deal. So he's getting $9 million and he ain't got no contract next year. So get well soon. Come back.
But I tell you what, y'all little ragged asses escape.
Here we go. This is what we need to talk about right here. Now, before I'm gonna let you say we escaped.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
We escaped with what? Making them turn the ball over 5 times.
Well, guess what? You should have had 5 more touchdowns than they did. You only had 1.
And 7 sacks.
So
I mean, hello, 5 touchdowns, 5 turnovers, and 7, and we escaped. Okay, all right, I'm accepting. Listen, I am extremely excited that we didn't give up 30 points because we've done it the first couple of weeks, and I can see the
Patriots. Is that really excitement?
We gave 30-something points out to the Jets, didn't we?
Jets are a different contender than the Patriots. But go ahead.
And it's the first time we beat New England since 2008. Another exciting moment for us. Listen, these little victories mean a lot, and what I'm showing right now is that defense is turning around, and that's what's going to. He ain't gonna have to do that. This is the games he's gonna have to do. Maybe a couple of touchdowns, but the defense is gonna be the thing, and that's what the Steelers' defense is about. 7 sacks, 5 turnovers. They couldn't even do that.
When did Brady leave? Said y'all ain't won since 2008.
I don't know. I think Brady might have left. We still was losing to him. So it made no difference.
That's the point. Okay. So make sure I put that out there. Alrighty. Paul to the Colta. Y'all turning up on a Tuesday. Welcome back, right? Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh man. So definitely.
My fault.
What do you have on harmonica is the real question. I know people would love to know.
Every time people should have a harmonica.
You got a case of Ace tracks over there, don't you?
Yep. I got some 8 tracks in there. I got some cassettes, some 8 tracks. Got a little 33 with the little plastic thing in the middle that you make the record work. The little plastic thing. And you know the worst part? You knew about all of them, Farrah. Don't act like you sit there that you ain't play all of them. Shut it up.
You started breaking up for a reason. But just a couple other little things. The 49ers lost Nick Bosa. He tore his ACL. So
yeah, another injury.
They're down to this the 19s. They ain't even heard no more. Shit, I can't go no lower. I mean, really. But I can't say Butch. They 3-0. I don't know how the hell they continuously find ways to win, but they are 3-0. So as much shit as I'm talking, They 3-0.
So now they're just the Niners. They're not even 19. They're just the Niners now. Niners.
Yeah, it is 9. And we're not. That's not a short abbreviation. It's really 9 ERS. So the Cardinals, Connor, we all saw him get carted off. He's having ankle surgery, so he's gone for the year. So the Cardinals, I'm not a fan, so I'm not gonna say I don't care about him. Prayers up, speedy recovery, but I don't care about the Arizona.
But you know what I'm about to say about Connor too. He's also a former Steeler, so he's still family to me. So I think all former Steelers getting hurt. All our running backs getting hurt out there. We can say what
damn horn. What Paul said, 5 and 12 loading.
Oh God!
And that's Tennessee's shit too, right? So
that's 4 more games that Tennessee gonna win. That's 4 more than what Tennessee's gonna win right there. So I'm just saying, my fault.
They ain't won one yet.
Yeah, we can talk about them.
I wasn't even trying to be funny, Paul, but there you go. But also the Vikings cornerback Rodgers. If y'all didn't know this, he was first player in NFL history. This homie had a pick 6. He had a fumble return for a touchdown and 2 forced fumbles, all in one half. Okay, in the same damn game. Superman out here against the Bengals. I know they battered and bruised, but that's some stats for your ass for one half. For that to rhyme, but
you should put a beat to that. You should have let me play the harmonica so you can rhyme to that one. But yeah, and you see Paul taking a shot right there. Okay.
South Carolina on line 1.
Remember, we started 2-2 last year. We won like 9 games.
Supporters what they own, but go ahead.
Yeah, y'all worry about us. Listen, don't worry about us. You worry about what y'all got to do because I'll be okay.
Y'all at the hospital. Go ahead.
Listen, they don't let chickens in the hospital. They so I tweeted out, they don't let chickens in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? But that we be okay.
Oh man. Go ahead and defend yourself.
No need to defend myself because I'm not worried about my fighting Gamecocks. What I'm going to worry about is who's undefeated left in the NFL because that's what we talking about. We get the other stuff all the time. Oh, wait a minute. The Titans are undefeated. Oh no, they just can't defeat nobody. That's what it is. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
This dude over here, whatever. You would defend it to the end, and it's okay. It's still undefeated. We're gonna move on. Still undefeated. I do not see no black and gold on there. But anyhow,
ain't no orange in there either.
No, it ain't. It ain't. Now that we all know, we know our colors and shit. These are the undefeated teams still left. Oh, do you see any? How many will be standing next week? Maybe 3.
Indiana Jones in the top 3. So we got Buffalo, San Francisco, LA, Indianapolis, Philly, and Tampa Bay.
49ers has got to go down at some point.
Oh, they going down because you ain't gonna have nobody else left to play, so they eventually going down. You just lost
another defensive lineman. Man too.
So I got to look at the matchups. I'm not sure who plays who next week.
But that's just who undefeated. As of right now, it's only 6 left out of 32, so it's going down fast. Now, divisional standings, pretty much the same. Everybody know where you at. Where you at? Where your people? Where your people at?
We're in first place in our division. Any questions? We're in first place. All that junk y'all talking. We're in first place in our division right now.
Third. Shit. I mean, shit. Well,
y'all in third, second, and fourth in y'all division. Y'all in everybody.
Ain't nobody fooling with you. You don't keep that me down because we've had 2 horrible weeks, unfortunately. But we do have Thursday night football on, and Seahawks in Arizona, a game I absolutely don't care about unless I think I have a couple Seahawks on my fantasy. So outside of that,
yeah, you got that quarterback right there. Are your other 2 quarterbacks gonna be healthy?
No. I don't believe so. And pending there, who they play, Washington plays somebody stupid. Neither one of them play enough that should put them back in the game. I would assume they're both going to be out again. So I got to find a freaking quarterback.
You got one. Did he do well for you last week? He did well for
Yeah,
you.
but I don't know if he'll be able to do that against Arizona's defense. I don't think
Please.
I'm looking up some matchups and see where I can get some points at. And there's a couple
Okay.
quarterbacks depending on who they matched up. I'm gonna find me one, and I'm gonna have to find me a new defense too. So it is what it is. But I'm still leading, and I'm going to the playoffs. Thursday night football, y'all check it out. We'll talk about it Saturday and see if little man that could.
Hold on. Before you do that, we have to pick the game before we get to Saturday. And let me get a little notepad ready because I don't want you to say I pick such and such. So, who do you have in this beautiful matchup of the?
I'm gonna go with man, this Seattle shit. They blew. I'm gonna say them. That's why I'm at. Money Mo. I really don't know on this one. It can go either way. They both trash. But I'm not gonna keep them. I'm not keeping them for my fantasy. I'm just not.
Well, I'm gonna go with Seattle because I don't like blue or red because I'm a Q and we purple. So we put the two together, you can become us. So the two colors together, and you become us. So I'm just saying.
But I get your point. But you got our picks in. We both went for Seattle. But on a lighter note, not a lighter note, but a sadder note. Rest in peace. Unfortunately, Rudy Johnson. It wasn't for 45. Former, I think it's former Bengals. Running back. Yeah, running back. He was only 45. He did commit suicide, unfortunately. I think they found him last night. This happened overnight or something of that nature. So rest in peace to him. Prayers to his family. I know this is a very hard situation, and mental health is serious. I think he was suffering from mental health issues as well as CTE. So stuff is real. It really is. I hate to see this.
Yeah, I'm never was a Cincinnati fan, but I love me some Rudy Johnson. I loved how he played, and now that I didn't know he committed suicide, which is even worse in this concept. But and it sounds like it's football related again. So peace to the family. Nothing but I hope y'all can figure out a way through this because this is tough.
Yeah, so prayers up for the family, but did want to shout him out. Just hate to see that happen, but hopefully they're looking into CTE even more and trying to figure this out and find a good balance here for these players. Tua should be the prime target to test. Get off the field, man.
He ain't got no CT. He just got brain movement. That doesn't. We ain't gonna. I can talk about it. Let's talk about it.
But anywho, college football had a little bit going on last weekend. Let's see. AP Top 25 came out Sunday. So let's see what was popping. Ain't much movement. I know TT is looking to see where he at, and he ain't there.
Okay? We lost 2 in a row. No, we're not going to be there.
My OU is still up in there, rising to the top.
Yeah. We just broke our hand and having hand surgery and out for 4 weeks. Your quarterback for OU and I hate that for him because y'all playing really well and you're going to end up playing. Guess what? The Red River Rivalry. He's not going to be there. He's going to be out in his last.
I didn't even know that until just like right for. I didn't know that I really didn't even read that because my point of him, I feel like he's up for Heisman. But we'll get to that.
He was a leader. We talk about that later. But right now he's going to be out for 4 weeks. So he missed 1 week. He got to bye. Then he played Kent State. So you should be good. Then you got
what's it? Hand?
No, his throwing hand. He can't even throw. So then you got Texas and South Carolina are the 4 games. The 4 that he's gonna miss. So. But other than that, in the top 25, the movement, Miami jumped up to number 2. Penn State dropped down, but there's a big matchup coming up this week with Penn State and Oregon, so that's going to determine who's back in number 1 in that sense. And then, the ACC is showing their little grit with they got Florida State in the top 10, that kind of thing, and it jumped up a few, so we'll see what's going to happen. Everything else. Oh, and your boy played a game, number 10, and you don't want to talk about it. We ain't got it in our rundown. But as I kept telling y'all, all it was is keep letting them play. Just keep letting them play. somebody named Arch Manning. I know he didn't play anybody, but he threw like 102 touchdowns and 500 yards. Y'all complain he didn't do it the week before. He did it that week.
55 nothing, Sam Houston. Like, woo woo. And then they had the nerve to stand over somebody.
Yes. Listen, he finally found his rhythm, the rebel. But I'm just
let's see
saying.
if he finds it in the SEC. He can keep playing all these mediocre teams, these 1AA. He can do what he needs, but he got to come to the SEC. Okay.
True indeed.
So,
You got to play the SEC. You are correct.
And it ain't gonna work out, and he's not playing a good off schedule to even get him ready for the SEC. They setting the boy up, but you heard it first here. Michigan undefeated Nebraska. I hope Paul is still on here because I found a beautiful picture just for him. He was in my mind when I saw this picture because he was like, text me that picture. I need that picture. But I did get this picture just for him. I don't know if he's still on, but Michigan and Nebraska was undefeated.
Well, I think I picked Nebraska for the upset of the weekend. Michigan played.
We should have won, but it's a good Big Ten.
But Michigan played better. It was a really good game. I'm kind of watching. And yeah, he already said, text me that. Nobody wants to. You got the M in the cornfield. Okay, whoa. But good game, Michigan, and we'll see. You got some other tough games coming up this week. I mean, the next couple of weeks. So we'll see what happens. Good luck.
Yeah,
and congratulations.
And congratulations. I got this just for you. We have a real quarterback.
Yeah, really rich. Y'all paid him $10 million.
Right. And you gonna leave your ass after this year for the highest bidder.
She's really rich, you right?
Like for real. So, but no, kudos to Michigan. They actually they beat them. It is what it is. I give them their little kudos. But we had Texas Tech. They beat down Utah. Do you understand me? Went on here and took care of them. I believe they were in Utah.
Yeah. Listen, Texas Tech is the best team that money can buy. This is what the NIL is all about. It's all about right here. They paid the money to get the wins, and they are getting their wins. So go Tech. And listen, I'm a fan of Texas Tech because I love their helmets with the TTs, the Torrey Thompsons on their helmets. I love that. You know what I'm saying?
They must have some elite clubs and elite people there because they do pay that softball. She's the only $1 million NIL deal. The softball pitcher there.
They got old oil money sitting around. They ain't got nothing to do with Lubbock. There's nowhere to spend it, so they spend it on this Texas Tech thing. So good luck, and I want to see it as it progresses and see if this money is really gonna happen. But they beat Utah, and I'm excited to see what they do the rest of the season. So I'm having to pull out a Texas Tech ad or something.
We're gonna see how it go, but I tell you that Q's. I know you was happy.
You was happy. Dude, I was sitting there celebrating. I'm like, Dabo, what are you talking about? You let Syracuse come and smash you in Clemson, in Clemson for real. So it's getting mighty quiet in the state of South Carolina right now. There's not much of us to be talking about right now.
I don't know how he's still working. And then Syracuse got fined $25,000 for faking injuries during the game. I don't know what that was about, but however. I didn't see that portion of. I saw little spots of the game when my frat brother's son played there, but not too sure. I didn't see any. What did they do?
I love this rule. I'm gonna be honest with you because I've seen a lot of people fake it to slow down people's offenses and slow down plays. So I love this rule and people getting on their knee at the wrong time, like they hurt right before such and such. So good for the rule. Now I didn't see the plays they fined them for. I didn't really pay attention to that, but
they did something. $25,000.
But I love this rule, and I wanted to stay in effect for these teams who try to figure out a way to slow teams down. If you don't have the talent, get off the field. That's my mama said.
Pretty much. I mean, let's see. I know Paul over here talking trash. What he say? He talked crazy to the media 48 hours earlier, like he has LSU 2019. Yeah, I'm over Dabo. They're gonna get rid of him. He's one loss away being out of here.
Them country boys in Clemson, they ain't gonna get rid of him. He done brought national champions and everything. They're gonna make him get rid of his whole staff, but he gonna still be there. He gonna have to do a whole different staff.
What are you gonna do when they're asking for it? When the fans are asking for it? They ain't winning.
Well, same thing. Well, I'm gonna say this: it's just like Alabama fans. They just spoiled. Clemson fans, you're spoiled. You like
They
you
ain't
supposed to win
like that.
everything, every minute, all the time. For
They
real.
went on one good run, with the California Prince when he came on out, So that was pretty much it. Now he ain't doing shit with the Jags right now. But anywho, OU they
Not
beat
me.
Auburn.
Mm.
OU beat Auburn. I told you they would, but I'm defeated. Mateer, he's hurt. I don't know who their upcoming games are, but I think we're gonna make it on through the Red River rivalry. I think we'll still beat them. Yeah, I know he can't handle. Man, he's not gonna be able to handle OU's defense. Period. Shut him down.
Well, they're gonna need defense since they don't have the quarterback right now. They're gonna
Exactly.
need that defense. We're gonna see what happens.
And my question was, Mateer for Heisman. I truly think he was. Now, what he does when he come back in 4 weeks, he still has time to keep that status, but he got a lot of time to lose it. So,
true indeed, true.
Oh, shoot. What's up, Claudia?
Hey, Claudia, how you doing?
What's up, G? Appreciate you joining. Got Claudia up in the building, but let's see who we got next. Oh, Illinois. Indiana went on up in there and did what they had to do.
That was not, I don't know if that was I'm upset because of the ranking, but Indiana went in there and smashed the crap out of these dudes. And your boy Mendoza, 5 touchdowns, 267 yards, 21 for 23. For real, this dude. Oh my gosh!
And that's my other question: is shit? Is material Mendoza Heisman? What we got?
Right now, I don't know if he's a Heisman, but he's the leading candidate for the first quarterback in the draft because that's what it's looking like. But they were talking about that at the beginning of the season. He was one of the leading candidates, and so, but he keeps doing this. It's going to be interesting what Indiana can do because they play that weak big 450. So we'll see what they're going to do.
We're gonna see what they do. Yes, hey guys, first time. Yes, her first time
welcome,
on. She
welcome.
came to the Super Bowl party, but she was just enjoying herself. She didn't care about the podcast.
Well, she can enjoy herself on the podcast. And shout out. You can actually come on the podcast if you want to sometime. Join the fun.
Appreciate you joining. And let's see. Oh, TCU, they won the skillet.
What's happening with SMU right now?
I knew you was gonna ask me that shit.
What's happening with SMU?
Man, listen, TT ain't got
That's all. They ain't nothing to say there.
Ain't gonna make up no shit. It's trash, and they ain't even got to the ACC play now. If they get drowned out in ACC play, it's just a wrap. Either their quarterback need to go in the portal, maybe he isn't as good as he was. I think they got a whole new coaching staff this year. So I don't know if that's was kind of messed up the cohesiveness. Maybe it's the new coaching staff, but they ain't got it together, and I'm not offended.
It'll be all right.
I don't know about being all right, but what I will say is that who has the most angry fans right now? We were just talking about this. What's up, Shanetta? She over on the good old Instagram. Cheerwine. Appreciate you joining over there.
What up, Nevin? The most angry fans would probably be Clemson because Oklahoma State fired their coach today. Gundy gone. Gundy gone.
They need to follow suit.
And in Florida, they played some tough competition, but it's been 2 or 3 years, and Florida don't like ugly. Florida don't like ugly, but I like the fact that they should be down, and there's a reason why they should be down, and we can talk about eventually when we get into the SEC annual opponents. I want them to stay down for some strange reason down there about that. So, but the Clemson fans, could they expect more? They should be mad because they expect more. Nobody thought OSU Florida going to do anything. They should, but he didn't take advantage of the transfer portal. He brought in like he was doing it the whole time, which is great. And I love that that he's bringing high school players
is he
in.
against the NIL? Is he trying to just stay old school and let me recruit? Well, that ain't the way to go now, man.
Nope.
It's not no more. Sorry.
That's the old school way that everybody was doing it the even way and getting paid under the table. Now they're getting paid on the table. Know when to hold them. Know when to
But
hold
they
them.
get more money. I wouldn't want to come there either. Like at some point, people are going to stop coming there. But I think they need to get rid of Dabo. They need to refresh, restart. He can probably go somewhere else. I'm sure he'll get picked up somewhere. But as of for now, come on.
Stay Dabo, keep losing. Stay Dabo and keep losing.
That's the only reason that you want him to stay. But what I will ask is, come on, Dion, is this your quarterback? Can we find one?
Last week, he was the quarterback last week. We don't know if he's gonna be next week.
I mean, these numbers suffice him being the quarterback at this point.
Listen, Dion, listen, we're gonna keep rolling, playing them like spades. We're gonna keep playing. We're gonna play some domino holes. We're gonna play some Uno, whatever card in my hand, I'm playing it. That's how we're gonna win this year. So
that's the way it's looking. But hopefully that will be their quarterback. He looked really good. He played 3 weeks ago. I don't know, but he's been on the field before. But he keeps playing them out. But I truly think you need to stick with him. He's messing with his cohesiveness. Do you want a bowl game or not? Like, do you want a bowl game? Is that little old lady still alive? She gonna be mad if they don't get a bowl game.
She'll be all right. She's gonna stay around, she'll be here to catch up.
Right, well, you sent me this.
Yes.
Annual SEC opponents. I think they done gave out the annuals that they're gonna have, I guess what you call them, rivalries for the next 3 to 4 years, I believe it was.
Next 4 years. So as we talked about in an episode several weeks ago, the SEC is now going to a 9-opponent schedule, 9-team schedule. So they got to play people in the SEC 9, and then they got to play
teams.
And then they got to play a top 25 squad in another conference, or a tough squad in another conference. In our situation, we play Clemson. That's just because we're the ACC, not rival. Keep rivals going. But what I was saying earlier, we don't have to go dig deeper into this, is South Carolina, which is the only thing I care about, they're adding Georgia, Florida, and Kentucky. Well, we keep Kentucky, but Georgia and Florida back on our schedule. And so we need Florida to be down because now they made that kind of tough for us. We wasn't playing Georgia, we wasn't playing Tennessee, we wasn't playing Florida, but don't cry for us because they do put Alabama and LSU on our schedule. So it ain't like we took a step back. I
don't like Texas. I don't know why they're playing Arkansas. They should have kept Texas, Alabama. I would have went there. It's a couple OU shouldn't just come on. They play Missouri.
Texas is a history choice because this is the old SWAC conference, the Southwest Conference. Arkansas, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Baylor, all those schools. Texas is playing the same schools it is to play back when they were in the SWAC before they were in the Big Ten. That's all it was.
Let it go because that's so horrible. It's not up to par with what's going on right now. But real quick before we leave the college football, Vanderbilt, man, listen, I know they played a 1-2 at AA, whatever, but they beat somebody 70-0. Y'all better watch out for Vandy in the SEC. Keep playing.
And I can't see that, so let's move on.
Yeah, because they're with your ass already.
I can't see that.
Lady, appreciate you joining out there in San Antonio. Appreciate you joining. But we're going to move on to the dub. And I'm over here watching the dub right now. Minnesota is winning 64. I think 54, third quarter. The playoffs is on. Let's see. What's going on with the dub? So with the W, let me get my stuff together. Now, going on. But before we get to the playoffs, I guess after you lose, ain't no different than the NBA and everybody else. We start the firing, folks. So got rid of their head coach. How you feel about that? I have mixed emotions about it.
How do you fire a head coach who just won your championship last year?
I've thought long and hard over that too. I'm like, that's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. But I'm trying to think a little bit more deeper into it. Yeah, she's won, but
it may be a team situation. Maybe they need to shake up a little bit and keep an organization. They thought they had the thing right this year to go back to back, and maybe they need to shake it up. But I'm not worried about who they fired in this situation. I'm worried about if there is a hiring that they need to be out there that's sitting right there. That is a legend in Liberty uniform, and her name is Teresa Witherspoon. If they don't hire Witherspoon in this job right here,
and then Witherspoon bring Brick Barbie over with her.
no, leave Brick Barbie where she's supposed to be. Now, just leave Brick Barbie where.
I've heard there was a lot of stuff with her coaching, timeouts, using players when needed, overusing players, not using players, just little crazy things of that nature, which, like you said, could be organizational over the last couple of years. So, don't really know, but they got rid of her. I'm sure somebody's going to pick her up.
But isn't that the same thing they say about Thibodeau down who played the coach of the Knicks before they fired him? That they say the same thing, overusing players and blah blah blah. That kind of. So we'll see. Good luck to her.
You can't deal with the Ravens anymore. You got a lot to deal with.
What up, Anu?
What's up, Anu? I'm trying to tell you, you got a lot to deal with, homie. It's a long season. Let me put that back up. Prayers up for you. It ain't looking good for you, homie. It really ain't. But and then some more folks get fired. Like you fired. Like damn, Trump out here firing everybody.
This is an about time fire. Remember, they were, and nothing gets because I love Noel. Don't get me wrong, I love her. But this is why Jewel Lloyd was leaving. That's why people were complaining about Seattle. And that they didn't just fire her; they fired the whole everybody. Got everybody out of there because they were saying there was a situation. That's why Lloyd wanted to leave after signing. People were trying to get out of Seattle and not stay in there.
So left to come off the bench. Okay?
Come off the bench. That's exactly right. So. This was coming. The only thing that was going to save her if she won a championship, but something in that organization they had to clean house, and so this is the opportunity to do so.
He said everybody getting fired for that, or
listen, you don't fire everybody at the Ravens. You had a bad game. You still got injuries. Come on, man, it'll be all right as long as you lose the
injury too.
As long as you lose to Pittsburgh, we good. Y'all good, man. That's all.
He like bitch everybody. Like he be all right. Look, I lost 2 weeks in a row off a damn field goal. And last week I won and lost in the same second.
I'm gonna let this go. See, she about to rev it up. I'm about to step back. I'm gonna step back. Let that go.
I'm not gonna do it. When he say I'm gonna go to the game on December 7th, please. Man,
Pittsburgh against Baltimore. Listen, I've been trying to find me some tickets too and get out there and watch that. So sorry.
I'll let you know how that work out for you. But we had some superlatives on a better note, not just getting fired. Rounded them on out. Nneka Ogwumike, she actually got the sportsmanship award. Hell, I messed that up and they messed her name up. That's weird. But
congratulations.
Congratulations. I don't know, but they say she's a good teammate to have, but she's really good to play with.
And she's the president of the Players Association for the WNBA players. So congratulations. Good for you. Congratulations.
She should be retiring soon. Yeah, so I don't know. She could retire now. She'd be on top. So her sister already in TV. Come on, Nneka. Let's go. Let's get it on. Let's get them out of here. But Naz Hillman, I know she is one of your fan favorites, Miss Michigan, and Paul is on here. She's from Michigan herself. She did get 6th Player of the Year, very well deserved down there in Atlanta.
No question, she changed her game around from being kind of an inside player to now being able to shoot threes. So she's doing her thing, and so congratulations to Naz, and congratulations on a great season. So that's all.
And I'm gonna go ahead and turn this over.
I'm not gonna say a word. Y'all know what this is. I ain't gotta say a word. I just let y'all look at the screen. Back-to-back MVP. That is the one and only Asia Wilson, the four-time NBA MVP in the first 8 seasons. Half her season she was MVP, and she got robbed for one of them. So she should have 5. And she's doing all of this under the age of 30, before she turns 30. She's going to be the greatest she is now. I'm going to say right now, she is the greatest women professional basketball player to play this game right now. Nobody has ever done what she's done. So I'm going to stop right there. And the best part of it, what is the best part for her? She's from where? That's
Y'all
all
know,
I have to say about that.
y'all know he led when he ain't had nothing to say. He had nothing to say.
No, no, nothing.
I definitely have nothing to say, but kudos to her back-to-back MVP, 4 time. Y'all see all the trophies on the floor. Only other people have done that. Y'all can see Kareem, Bill Russell, her, LeBron James. All before the age of 30. So this is crazy, and the girl got so many more seasons ahead of her.
But you know what the truth is? They're never gonna give her another MVP because
Yeah,
they always base it on what she do, and she gonna be better than she was the season before. And you
she's
know,
gonna get better every season. She's gonna be Jordan-esque. She's gonna have 8, 9. I'm telling you, I can see her have 8 or 9. She's gonna, I can really see if they don't shit her, she's gonna have a lot of MVPs. Like,
so
so
congratulations.
congratulations, cuckoo. Now
Oh,
let's get to the playoffs. We had game 1 this Sunday. Both teams played for the semifinals, best of 5. They're on right now on game 2, but we got to see what happened. We went ahead and they took over game 1. Let's see the Fever. I know you was just on your high. Come on down. Tell me how you really feel about this here game and this loss y'all had in
listen,
Vegas.
listen. The argument that you want me to have, I don't have an argument. I'm disappointed in the. Hold on. I'm disappointed that the Aces lost because I'm pulling through the Aces. But you got to remember, there's 2 Gamecocks that play for the Fever too. So we still in this thing. You can understand. We running this thing. And so, but that's game 1. And I told you it was going to be the Aces in 5. I mean, yeah, it was it 5 games, so it's 4. So it's going to be 3 games in a row that we're going to see my girls come through. So congratulations to the Fever, great game. And Kelsey, first team All NBA, came in 3rd, I think, or 4th in the MVP voting. Great season, great girl. They're doing the thing without such and such. We don't call names who ain't playing. And so I love to see Indiana play. I don't like the fact they play in the Aces. I would rather them be on the other side, but we'll see what happens.
Scared say you scared. Shit.
No, ain't scared. Ain't no scared here.
But they playing in Indiana tonight, so they can't go down 2 games or nothing in a 5-game series. That ain't gonna look good for the team. No one in history has ever come back from
They
2
never had a
games.
5-game series. Of course, the game ain't nobody in history ever done it. Ain't never happened. This is the first 5 game ever.
That's all I'm saying. But Minnesota, they went in and took care of business like they supposed to on the first time. So they won game 1 against Phoenix. It was a knockdown, blowdown. The score does not reflect, what a true game it was. But it was a good game. Sably, that girl is bad. I didn't really realize that girl was that good. I really did.
Well, I don't have anything to say about this. Minnesota did win game 1. Phoenix is playing game 2 right now, and we can talk about whatever we talk about. But they're losing. Minnesota's on that high. Now your girl got a battery in her back. She didn't win her MVP. She got something to play for right now. So we're gonna see. Let's just see what happens. But I'm loving this game. If y'all are not watching this, pay attention. And between this, you can see all the announcements. And then I hadn't been throwing the fair, and she's probably seen of all these girls who's going to be, women who's going to be an unrivaled coming up very soon.
Oh, yeah.
You saw these people, so you get a chance to see these women play. Pay attention to it.
We'll talk about that on Saturday on these new rival signees. It's a lot of women signing for the unrivaled. A lot of them are rookies, but some are not. Some people, I just want to know will Asia ever play? Come on, give us 1 season, man.
No. I need my
Be
off
part of
season so I
the
can.
6-man. Don't be the 6-man dude over there, that little reserve team they got.
I need my off season so I can prepare for my MVPs. That's I need off season so I can get my MVPs over here. So
I get it. But we have game 2 of round 2 semifinals that are on right now. Phoenix and Minnesota are playing actually right now. And then Indiana and Vegas will be playing upcoming tonight at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. They're about to come on. I know TT's nervous over there. It is what it is. You ain't got to tell us. But I'm pulling for the Fever. I'm not Fever. Oh, woo, Aces. Going for the Aces. So they need to pull this out tonight. They cannot go down 2 games to nothing.
True indeed, and true indeed.
So that's all I got. You good? So I want to hear no trouble Saturday if they go down to hell. The damn series be over by Saturday if they lose tonight.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm pulling for it. Don't win the MVP and then don't act MVP-esque because MVP is rolling. Okay.
We'll see, and we will see.
We definitely gonna see. But on that note, that's all I got today. We was able to split this up. We have to cram everything in this weekend because TT didn't stand us up this week, which is always a plus. But what shout outs you got for us?
Well, first it's 68-64 with 5 minutes left in the game. So Phoenix is coming back in this game, so don't let it fool you. Sably just hit another 3. But my shout out to the people, everybody who represent the King on here when it comes to winning the picks and that kind of thing. I'm back. You see this chain here? This is where it's going to be, and this is where it's going to be belonging all from this moving forward. Shout out to my people around here. I'm about to lose somebody for a week or so. They're about to go on a cruise or something. I don't know what that's about. So it's going to be me and my daughter against the world. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, Jennifer be getting it.
Jennifer be getting it in, don't she? But other than that, I'm good. What about yourself?
Nah, just shout out to everybody watching. Keep watching us. Share, like, tell a friend. Come and join us. We always here on Tuesdays and Saturdays. We'll be back on Tuesday. But no real shout outs. Just ready to get this work week over with so we can get back to football this weekend. And I'm done with birthdays. Kind of. I don't know. Might go to the casino on the 31st. But birthday month almost over, so shout out to all the Virgos out there. I think Monday was our last day. To shout ourselves out, but shout out to all the Virgos. But that's all I got.
Okay, no doubt. Well, y'all know what we say.
Yeah, I'll come and join us Tuesday. Well, Saturday. We're always on Saturday. You sure you ain't got nothing to do this Saturday? That was a cruise. You got anything you got to do with the dog?
She gonna be on a cruise. I'm gonna be right here, here.
Home alone.
Me
you still on the game at his house Sunday.
Me and the daughter gonna be chilling against the world. That's what we gonna be doing. So you know how that go.
Ribs and TJs, but
wow.
Until then,
wow.
That'll be easy out here in these streets.
Peace.
Peace.